Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi D. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. If you currently are not getting my notifications, please turn the bell setting to none and turn back on to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple or flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack, the frustrated hit back. Yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. There's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Press conference is going to start at 2 o'clock. I wanted to get everybody here. We'll go over some things, get my stream set up, get my guests in here. I do have some guests, very special guests. One is another YouTube creator that has never been on my panel before. And when they come here, I will do a formal introduction to them. I am very excited for it, and I'm sure they're probably listening, but they're running a little late. They'll be here in a little bit. I will also have some other familiar faces that have been here before on my panel. And then this is going to be one that you don't want to miss. We don't want to do it that way. We're going to go like this. Sorry, I had to cough for a second. All right, let's do this. I see a lot of people here. Welcome in, welcome in. I am really curious. I've never done this before. So everybody that's in chat, let's do welcoming in. Frankie Rose, how are you? Single Mama 4, hello. Miss Deb, hello. Who else got here? Gaelic Girl, hello. Frankie Rose, yes. If you're listening, you're more than welcome to. Hold on. Let me respond to Frankie Rose real quick. In the instant messenger real quick. Yes. What else do we got here? Darkness Exposed, always a pleasure. Missing in Georgia, hello. Preschool Granny, hello. True Crime with Sunshine, hello. Scott Watts, hello. LTL, hello. Bling, hello. Bling is like, I wouldn't be able to do this without Bling. I'll tell you that all right now. I appreciate everything that Bling does for me. Hello, Lynn. Oh, Lynn. Hi. And Lynn, if you ever want to be on panel, you know how to message me. And you're more than welcome on my panel when I'm talking about Monkey or anybody else. Any time that you ever want to. Hello, Sully. True Crime with Shannon. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Who else do I got here? Mamita, Alicia. Hello. Welcome in. Who else do I got here? Chat's flying by. Karen Canada. Hello, my friend. The expert. I'm in the car, so I won't be responding. No problem, buddy. TX Jen, hello. Just me, hello. Good to see ya. I know we have quite a few people watching. I do want to point out a couple things here real quick while I'm live. I want to show everybody some Miami Spice. Hello. I want to point out some things that I have done recently with new people, new faces here. And here is my first guest. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. If y'all don't know, this is my dear friend, Lana.
Is there an echo?
No, you're good.
Okay.
No echo over here. So you're good. How have you been?
I am good. Just been busy this morning. I had a lot to get done before the press conference.
Have you talked to Channel 7, or do you know who's going to be there? Channel 7, or do you think that it's going to be differently?
So KTVB is live streaming. You definitely will be able to get that feed for us to watch today. And everyone's there. I mean, they all got the press release.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've heard from. I mean, when Fruitland does press conferences, I don't really do any outreach because JD Huff is really great about sending out press releases, and they usually message me and are like, "Hey, did you know about this? Are you going to be there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I knew about it, but so they're all going to be there." They all messaged me, same thing, asked if I've seen the truck reveal yet, which I haven't. This is new, and but yeah,
I'm gonna respond to Kinsley here real quick in a nice, fashionable way.
Who's Kinsley?
So they're on the screen.
Oh, okay.
It got deleted, but I'm just gonna address this real quick. So I don't do this victim shaming and victim bullying over here on my channel. And that's disrespectful, but you should stick around because this is going to be a press conference that you don't ever want to miss. And opinions are welcome. I've been through 4 months of hell with with attacks and people going after a family. So sorry if I sounded a little bit harsh, no pun intended. But
oh my
just
God,
to let you know.
Jesus, that you're here for the right reasons. No pun intended there. Harshmallow.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing. That is so ridiculous. No, I know they're all going to be watching this. They all, all these channels, all these creators, everyone that's been covering Michael's case, regardless of their thoughts on it, they're all going to be watching today, as they should. I'm excited to see the Homeward Bound truck. I'm
Did I do a good job
I
in the
haven't
thumbnail?
seen it.
No, in my thumbnail.
Oh, on your thumbnail. Oh, I don't know. You're asking me to. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Oh, we
Yeah.
just change the top.
It's gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be different pictures. Obviously, I tried my best to cover up and not to disrespect.
I'm terrible at photoshopping and editing. I know everyone thinks that I've photoshopped and edited somebody's face recently, and I did not. The only one that I did was the clown nose. I did not edit anybody's face to look like an animal. They did that on their own.
I just want to tell everybody in my chat, LTL has some great videos, a great person of what's going on in cases, and takes the important things and displays them on their channel. After we're done here, I definitely want to go take a look. Hey, Purple.
Scott Watts, in cases like this, you have to go with all options and eliminate one at a time. That's so true. I've been saying that as well. Like, we're all kind of following that recent case of Kylie Rodney out of California. And there's so many questions, since she's been found. And all we can do is just wait while law enforcement starts to eliminate them and share information with us. And I'm nervous and excited to hear what they have to say today, coming off the last press conference when they gave the image of that man walking and told us there was a lot of, non-compliant people in the community. So I'm curious to hear if any of those options have come to fruition or been eliminated. And where they might be with the investigation. And I know that JD's gonna, give an update with the truck reveal as well. So.
Yeah, you want to talk about this guy in this poster for a minute?
The guy in the poster?
So there's a poster of somebody that's that needs to. The police just want to get some information.
The man walking.
Mm-hmm. It could be a witness or it could not be, who knows. But as much as we've plastered out the you're good, Purple, as much as we're plastering out that poster, and as much as I've done it into like local Idaho little spaces on the internet with people being able to poster, that person knows who they are. And we just keep sharing. I have it pinned on my Twitter. We're sharing it in the community groups and the community pages all the time. We're printing the posters and trying to encourage this person, whoever they are, to come forward. I'm sure that, again, I hope they'll have some kind of update on that, as well as, I'm curious, and I know the family's curious to who's being non-compliant and why. So all of that's holding up, investigations. All of that's holding up the ability for law enforcement to piece this together and find Michael. Yeah, definitely. And I did speak to our other guest. She's running late, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, I told her you were going to start early, and I had a few things to finish up, and she knows that, like, when the conference is going to start. She said she did clear her afternoon, so she'll be here soon, and I think she's going to blast that out on her channel. She's excited to come on and be on panel.
Definitely. I was over on her panel I think it was like 2 weeks ago at the beginning of the Kylie Rodney case.
Oh, so sad.
She was having updates over there, and I wanted to catch it, so I popped up on the panel.
I love listening to her and Kat when they're together. That's my favorite show because they both have the cutest little accents. Brooks with like her southern kind of accent, and Kat with her UK accent. I'm one of those, Americans that like to listen to everybody else's accents, and so when they get talking together, it's great. I love their show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that I've not heard anything about the man. The poster I think was made. Who made that poster? That was Sunshine, right? That really good
Yeah.
poster
True
we've been
crime with
sharing.
sunshine. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one we've been sharing in the groups and printing and stuff because it has the guy's picture and Monkey's information on it, which is great. Um, and just yeah, I mean, people are canvassing Fruitland with that, and sharing it to neighbors and saying, hey, like, do you know who this person is? And if you do, please come forward. Like, don't be scared. This little boy needs your help. You guys, we're the grown-ups. He's a child. So you need to come forward. And even if you saw nothing or can remember nothing of that day, the police just need to hear that from you, sir. Sir, walking by the splash pad with the phone.
Sir.
Sir, unknown sir.
Do you think those are tattoos on the back of his legs?
I believe it is. However, it's so stinking grainy, right? I'm kind of
Yeah.
along the thought process of many other people on Twitter that are asking the police to release the video. You can tell a lot in a person's gait and how they walk and how they carry themselves versus, a very grainy, distorted image that, like, and that's the best that they could give us. And this is the FBI, that's had this image. So, I think footage would be very, very helpful to identify.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to pause it here. Level did give me full permission to restream this so we can make sure that it does get out there. But this is the flyer that Lana was speaking of. I am the one that made this flyer. If you guys want a copy of this flyer, definitely please reach out to me. If you want any of my flyers, a monkey, or any other missing people, do not hesitate to reach out to me. All of my links, my email, Twitter, and Facebook can all be found in my channel. They're on my banner and in my About page.
That and yeah, maybe tell, because it's so pixelated it looks like a metal leg or something, and I'm having people far smarter than I am on digital analyzation tell me that could mean tattoos would throw off the pixelation.
Oh, I'm sitting here talking on mute. It just came across live at 1 p.m. Fruitland Police to give update on Michael Vaughan case.
There you go.
So, I'll send the link to myself here. I know, Savannah, we shared your video in my Facebook group. Hey, Lana, did you mean to, well, I can tell you later. I'll message you.
Pulled a purple. Yeah, he did. He pulled a purple.
I did pull a purple.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
To make that a new trending hashtag.
Purple streaming me and Frankie True Crime streaming me, and they both have my permission to stream me.
So
if you're not subbed up to Purple, go ahead and go sub up to Purple. She does Monkey Mondays, and it's an awesome show.
There's a question about the picture and why it was released so late. Actually, that picture was released because there were several people in Fruitland when it went out after the press conference who messaged me and was like, this was released early on, and there is a couple of posts out there, and those that are digging that far back and keep track of every little thing on the internet have found it. But it was not as big of a reveal and release as it was with the last press conference. And I honestly don't know why. I question some of these things myself, just as a community member watching this also. And I think at the end of the day, I have to remind myself that they have way more information than I do on this case, and Michael's safe recovery is the utmost important, and it's more important than, you know, all of us having every play-by-play. So there had to have been some reason. I would like to hope that was smart reason that they kept it and didn't release it, but that baffled me also. I was a little surprised and really don't have a solid answer for that one.
This playlist here, I don't know if I can just show. How can I show the playlist here real quick? So I made a Michael Vaughn playlist. Oh, here it is. So what I was saying earlier to some people is I added some. So here's driving a narrative. These are going to be important for you guys to watch. So these were all made around Michael's case, and there's a reason for them. And hopefully, when you listen to them later on, that makes sense. These are very good lessons of life, or lessons of critical thinking, or lessons of perspective, I guess. So definitely go take a look at those. It kind of ties in to today's stuff. Angela James, hello. That's a real shame that photo wasn't circulated more than the drama was. That's a real disservice to Michael and his family. Yeah.
Agreed. I thank you wholeheartedly. Even now, you know, even though we really I can't anyway answer, as we just spoke to, as to why it wasn't made such a big deal by law enforcement until last press conference. The point is that even since last press conference, the drama is still more big than that poster finding that man, and people who claim to be, you know, these really good web sleuths have yet to identify who this person is either. So, yeah, that's a good point.
What time is it? 1:54. Let me go into their channel real quick. Keep talking. I'm
just gonna check my.
Okay, so what Level's going to do is he's going to go, and what he's checking for is the presser that was released today. It was the unveiling of the trucks. It's a really cool thing, guys. It's a really awesome program. I did an earlier video earlier this week on this program just to get some awareness out there so people were kind of knowledgeable of what the program is and why the program was founded. And, you know, the drama does all need to stop. And the main point of us all being here that are here for Monkey is here for Monkey, Brandy, Tyler, and the kids. And it's not to attack them. We need to embrace them, guys. But I'm going to let this play.
Email and see if Brooks is having an issue, or maybe.
Just go ahead, Messenger. I resent the link to her too, just so you know.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, if you did that, then she's probably just.
I did that. She gave me a response, but she'll be here when she gets here.
Yep. she'll come storming in when she gets here.
Yeah. Do you think it will be?
No, his
so they
case
do
is
the
far
ding
from
coming
cold.
across, but then there's no feed here.
They might not be. I don't want to open mine because then it'll cause an echo if I open my YouTube.
They might not what?
If I open my YouTube, it will cause an echo, but they might not have the feed up yet on their channel, is what I'm saying. I know they're all there and set up.
Okay,
I
hold
even
on.
asked.
I
even asked them to make sure if there's a way that they could try to get audio so we can hear the reporters better. Because last time we could barely hear the reporters when they asked questions. So I'm hoping that they have a little bit different setup.
KTVB.
I think, didn't they just live stream it on YouTube last time?
I'm going to take a look right now to see if they're there.
I can text Alex, but I bet that she's
I got
probably
it.
not going to respond. Okay. I was going to say, she probably won't respond
got
because
it.
they're probably right there. Mm.
There we go. And
Yeah. These things never seem to start on time. I mean, I don't think they've been too late, but I think they've usually been a few minutes after.
there we go. Oh, look at that truck.
I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Can you make it? There you go.
I'm going to mute out. Hold on.
Holy cow. That is, wow. I'm tearing up. I guess I was thinking it was going to be like, you know, a picture on the back of the truck or something, not the whole freaking side of it. Wow.
Well, I took that picture that I have. Here, I can mute them so that's not giving you back feed.
Yeah,
The
mute
picture
them
that
or
I have
whatever.
is I muted them just until I'm done, and then I'll mute out.
Yeah, I'll mute out too when they start talking. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. The picture you have.
The other one was an actual truck with somebody else. This where this is, they had the two pictures, and then this was over here. And I had just taken this picture and put it over top of it, but those are great pictures. This is awesome. They even have a QR code that you can scan while you're driving. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh, I know. I was reading. God, I'm just crying now. This organization is amazing. I mean, just go to their website, Homeward Bound, and if you can, open your wallet and make a donation because what they're doing is just amazing. They've been doing this, I saw, I think, since 2015. So it is a newer organization, but it actually has been going on a lot longer than I had realized because it just fell on my radar because of this partnership for Monkey.
Nice.
That looks so great. I'm crying too.
Sorry.
There's going to be three of them. So Brandy told me yesterday there's going to be, I mean, only one of them is going to be there today, but three of them will have Michael on them. And we'll be going all over Canada, US, Mexico, just everywhere.
Yeah, it's awesome. I was trying when I was making my thumbnail. I was trying on their website. They didn't release anything on there yet. So, can you imagine if every big rig had that? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, somebody was saying that the last time we were talking about Homeward Bound Project when it first, you know, kind of came into the discussion, and I think people have even brought that up before in our Facebook community group, like, you know, how do we do this and how do we do that? Get them on all the trucks across the nation, all kids, like the Milk Carton Project, you know, but actually hopefully be successful because that one wasn't too successful actually, but I'm just so grateful for this. I'm sitting here choked up at this image. Um, Grateful for their work and what they continue to do, and that all these resources continue to come to the table.
Well, here in Illinois, they do it on the lottery screens at every gas station.
Wow. Somebody was saying that
Which,
about the like Walmart, your self checkout grocery machine. Somebody suggested like, when you're standing there, like, why couldn't that be, instead of having it on the wall, the pieces of paper behind the glass, over by the bathrooms, maybe have it, their posters going across the screens at the self checkouts. Little things like that where we could be using technology different, I think, and definitely get the information out there in a bigger way.
definitely. Well, that's Arctic. That's Arctic. Arctic's always talking the Walmart thing. It's like there's so many people that shop at Walmart. It's like the smartest thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, and Walmart already has the relationship with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and the Code Adam. They've already got that partnership, so it makes sense. It's like somebody needs to just alert, someone that is a decision maker in that role and say, hey, instead of doing it this way, why don't you do it that way, and see what it would take to get that done. But that is such a great idea.
And guys, if you haven't signed Arctic Fox's petition to reform the Amber Alert, please do so. I'll drop it in the description on the video as well. But guys, we really need the Amber Alert system looked over.
It's hot there today. I forgot. It's like 100 and something there today, right? 100 and...
I'm not in Idaho, but yes, it probably is. It gets really, really friggin' hot in Idaho in the valley.
Well, yeah, they got fires there too right now, I think.
Very horrible fire. Yeah, this is always bad fire season. Always. Because it's hot and dry. What an amazing thing. Today's Buggy's birthday, too, everybody. She's 3. They planned this today on her birthday on purpose. JD Huff did.
Happy birthday, Buggy.
I got permission, Lana, to use that picture, but I chose not to.
No. I forgot to ask.
We'll use it for something.
It's just
I just don't want to do that to Buggy. Yeah. I just don't want to do it to her. When she sees it, she'll probably be mad, but
no, it's all good. It was just it's more of a joke between you and me. But yeah, she's so cute. She's so fun. I sent her a dinosaur soccer ball for her birthday.
Yeah, I was doing dinosaur noises with her yesterday. She was being hungry yesterday, so
she's always on it.
Yeah, well, that cat is something else.
Pigeon.
Yeah. Look at all these people. Happy birthday, Buggy.
She loves her kitty. She loves her little kitten.
Oh, I'm gonna announce this now. I should have asked you before this, but Blue, when you were watching this later, this one's for you after this. Lana's like scared now. Has Blue what I'm going to talk about after this.
No, I get scared when you're like, oh, I should have asked you by like
Well, I wanted to
Or I should
ask
have asked you in
what.
private, and then I'm like, don't ask me in public.
Well,
You're
it's
gonna
okay. What
ask
do they
me.
call? What do they call his older brother? I don't want to use his real name.
Oh, his Baba
Bubba.
Ben. Yeah.
Bubba. Yeah, Bubba. This one's gonna be for you after this too. Okay. You guys just sit tight.
You're gonna send
So
her a
that's-
kitten. They blink.
That's
Yeah, she
everybody.
doesn't. She doesn't
That's-
need another kitten. She would love it.
No,
Two
she
kittens.
doesn't. Actually, maybe she needs like 5 of them to keep her occupied.
Oh, gosh, she is so busy.
Yeah.
I know that her family's grateful for her. I'm grateful for her too. She keeps them busy, keeps them on their toes, keeps them entertained, keeps them laughing. You know, she's been such a blessing and bright light to all of them through this, you know.
Hey, if nobody's, this is my dear friend Sully. She is what a friend should be, and without her, this channel wouldn't exist.
Who?
Thank you, Sully.
Sully?
Sully's a friend of mine.
Nice. Thank you,
yeah.
Sully.
Some of those. Thank you very much, Sully. Some of those first lives I did in the beginning is per her request. We talked about it. Was hoping another creator would pick it up, and I just said, "What the heck? I might as well just start my own." And Lynn is so funny. I told Lynn can come up here if she wants to. I can turn this off. So there we go.
Yeah, Pigeon is all of theirs. Yeah. When I was there, Lynn, Blue was, which now goes by Pidge, was getting ready to go to camp or to color guard practice, and she was talking to me specifically about her connection to the kitten already, and how for such a little young kitten, how she's already like become her little emotional support pigeon. That's why she's Pigeon, or part of why they are. But yeah, it's really sweet. I'm a huge animal lover and do believe in having, you know, animals can help so much with emotional support through tragedy, and that little kitten is just loving on all of those kids, and they're all just loving on her.
Oh, they're talking about boxing up kitties, sending them to them. Oh, Kelly Dime's here. And Kelly Dime and Lynn, if you guys want to come up here at any time, you're more than welcome to. You're part of the family here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Joe. Hi, Joe. You're on mute, Joe, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, that would help if I took it off. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Where did this presser this morning? Well, this afternoon, actually.
Huh?
What's that?
You broke up a little bit, Joe.
Oh, I said that I am looking forward to this press conference.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That came through clear. Thank you. Me too.
Blue has been amazing through, what did she say? Through all of this, to a much older soul in that one. Gives so much strength to her mama. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She is. Brandy and I have had a couple of discussions about how she's expressed such an interest in wanting to speak out and advocate for Michael. And, Brandy kind of struggled with that at first because she's still a child also. And we've all been dealing with a lot of, social media attacks, and she didn't want to have her, be into any more of that than already is. At the same time, recognizing how mature she is for her age, and how much she's grown through this experience also, and how it's helping her to feel empowered, and feel as though she's helping, by advocating for her brother and talking about him. So I'm really proud of her. She's an exceptional young woman.
Yeah, I had to teach her a lesson yesterday. Well, I'll talk about that after. That's why I said this one's for Blue. And I'll talk about that after this. After the conference goes.
Nice.
I'm here. I'm just looking for updates on anything that we are working on.
Okay, guys, so the silence that you guys are
Wow,
hearing
did something freeze?
and darkness working in the background, that is the missing 1-year-old out of Texas, and she was actually found today, so woohoo!
No?
No, we were just all quiet.
Oh.
Everyone went quiet.
Just everybody quiet.
Yeah. No one was really talking.
If you're following it, there is a 1-year-old that has Austin police in Texas has issued an Amber Alert.
I saw that Amber Alert. I did.
Yeah.
Scary.
It's very scary. So I'm keeping an eye on that one.
Is that a custodial situation where one parent took the baby? Do you know?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
I've seen some social media chatter that she was either recently in foster care or that that she's currently in foster care.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sailor, right? Sailor Tucker.
Yeah, Sailor Elizabeth Tucker.
Sailor, that's cute.
And she is cute as a bug.
Last seen wearing a teal shirt and teal mermaid shorts. Austin police said her location is unknown according to law enforcement, and officials believe the child in danger. Detectives are questioning neighbors to gather any info they can about the missing child, and then that must be live on the scene there. Arctic did a video on it already, right?
He is so on to everything so quickly. I'll have to go check it out. Sailor's 1, I believe, for those that are asking.
Wow.
She's just 1 year old. Ugh. Why are they taking so long to get started?
Great question.
Maybe I should call Jody up and ask him. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
I watched the cars go by in the background to make sure it's still playing. This little flap here keeps going. So
we're not looking at a still image. It's okay. We don't have Brooks here yet. She's running late.
Here we go. I'm muting out.
Oh, here we go.
over here. I'll have Mike here.
Okay. This side?
Yeah. Right
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
Gary can be with Mike. Andy can be to my right.
There they are.
Wherever you want. Side. I want you right here. I'm just gonna set up my recorder right here. Okay. Good man, Chief. What's that?
Right there. Right there. My dinky little. Hey, Cam.
And Cam can be just to the left of you.
I see you checking convictions.
Yes.
If you guys can all hear them a little bit, they haven't started yet, but put a 1 in chat when they start talking. No problem, the expert.
What'd they do? Set up right next to the playground?
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to start by thanking the media for being here. We can't thank you enough for continuing your coverage of this case, as we know how much it's impacted this community and the family. So thank you all for being here. I want to start out with some introductions today. Obviously, I'm going to shorten it up because we have quite a few people representing here today. But I'm going to start over here with my FPD staff. I've got Sheriff Andy Creech with the Payette County Sheriff's Office. I've got Chief Gary Marshall with the Payette City Police Department. And I've got Chief Mike Eway from the Ontario Police Department. To my left here, I've got Captain Simon Armstrong with FPD. I've got Kerry Gordon with the Washington State Patrol. Cam Sahota. I'm sorry, Cam. Cam Sahota with Camway Transportation. Brandy, Tyler, and Bob, the Vaughn family here with us today. So thank you. Sorry about that, Cam. I'd just like to quickly cover the context of this case. And I know I do it every time, but we may have some new listeners and some people just kind of tuning into this thing as it's huge. So since the evening of July 27th, 2021, the Fruitland Police Department, the Idaho State Police, the FBI, Idaho law enforcement agencies, and law enforcement agencies across the country have investigated the disappearance of then 5-year-old Michael Vaughn. We haven't stopped. Every day we have unfinished business, and our investigation remains very, very active. We know that Michael Joseph Vaughn was last seen near his residence on Southwest 9th Street at approximately 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. Law enforcement received the first 911 call at approximately 7:21 p.m. and we issued an endangered missing person alert to the area and to area residents seeking the community to help be on the lookout. Information was sent to the law enforcement nationwide through the National Crime Information Center regarding Michael's disappearance, and he was entered into the State of Idaho Missing Persons Clearinghouse and National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The Fruitland Police Department, Payette Police Department, Payette County Sheriff's Office, and over 100 law enforcement officers and federal and state local agencies converged on our small town of Fruitland that night. Physical search efforts were conducted by experts from the Idaho Fish and Game, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, both Fruitland and Sand Hollow fire departments, and immense citizen help. Our search included over 3,000 acres of ground, 29 miles of riverbank along the Snake River, 250 residential homes, outbuildings, septic tanks, garbage cans, vehicles, irrigation ditches, and drain canals. We used fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, sophisticated drones. We used boats, sonar, specialized canines, kayaks, and paragliders. We served over 30 search warrants, and we continue to renew hundreds of hours of security and other data. And we've logged tens of thousands of hours as we continue to work this case. Our department has processed over 1,200 leads, many of which we've been able to clear, many of which we are still working on. We've had a lot of law enforcement across the entire country and internationally help us chase down some of these leads. I'd like to note that after a year-long thorough investigation, the family is not a focus of our investigation at this point. They are continuing to fully cooperate with us in all of our efforts from the investigation standpoint. Today, as members of this community, we continue to agonize with the family, and we continue to dedicate our resources to bringing Michael home safely. We believe that the continued distribution of this story will generate more attention and more tips and help us get this thing, get some resolution to this case. So there's no tip that's too small or benign that we won't investigate. With the help of Tanea Parmenter with the Idaho State Police, we're excited to partner with the Washington State Patrol's Homeward Bound program and Camway Transportation to carry Michael's information across the country on semi-trailers like the one I have behind me. We know that exposure along the interstates and highways and the roads of this country will help bring new leads and potentially help us bring Michael home safely. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Carrie Gordon. She's with the Washington Patrol, and she's talking a bit about the Homeward Bound program and our exciting new partnership. Carrie?
Thank you, Chief. As the Chief mentioned, I work for the Washington State Patrol. I manage the Missing Persons Clearinghouse, and I'm the Amber Alert Coordinator for Washington State. I'm essentially Tanea's counterpart in Washington. So the Homeward Bound program was actually started by the late Trooper Renee Paget. She sadly lost a battle with blood cancer a couple of years ago, but this program was Renee's vision, and it was brought to fruition in 2006 with then Gordon Transportation. With Gordon, the program featured, at one time, there were 27 children featured in the program. And each child had between 3 and 5 trailers traveling around the country with Gordon at the time. So a lot of exposure for these cases, and a lot of tips and a lot of new information generated for these cases for law enforcement. And that's our goal. So I'm here to continue with Renee's passion. And so we're very excited to be able to partner with Idaho and bring some more attention to Michael's case and to help his family spread the word and get information out about Michael. So to us, the important part of this entire program is the coordination and partnerships that we have with all of the various law enforcement agencies that are represented up here, as well as the Idaho State Police, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and our various states' clearinghouses that border your state here. The trailers behind me are going to be seen by millions of travelers on highways around the country. And so imagine how many eyes are going to see this trailer as it travels throughout its journey. And this is one of what will be eventually 3 trailers that will feature Michael and Cam, who's going to speak right after me here shortly. And his company have committed to this program for as long as it takes and for as many trailers as we need to bring attention to these missing child cases around the country. It's a fantastic partnership. We're very proud of what we're doing. And I just want to ensure the families and law enforcement that we are not going to stop. That is what we do. That is why we do what we do every single day. I've been doing this particular job for 10 years. I've been with the patrol for 31 years. And this is the most important job I've ever had. And the importance is that these are our children. These are kids. And they're our most valuable asset that we have in our communities. And we need to make sure that we provide them with the most attention that we can give them and bring them home to their families who are waiting for them every single day, every minute. So I'd like to introduce Cam Sahota. He is the owner of Camway Transportation, and he has been a very valuable partner to me. And I also want to recognize Cam's wife, Harneet, who is not here today, but she's been my logistics contact and to help me get these trailers on the road and to get them at events like this today. So Cam?
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Chief. Camway Transportation is a trucking company and freight brokers based up in Blaine, Washington. And since we started the company in 2008, we've always been centered around giving back to the communities we serve. And when the opportunity to be part of the Homeward Bound program was presented to us, I thought it was an amazing opportunity and something that really aligned with our values as a company. And moving freight and moving trucks down the road is something we do on a day in, day out basis. But being able to do a little more, a little extra, give families hope, bring awareness through the featuring children on the side of our trailers is something that's near and dear to myself, my wife, my other partner, our whole company. We think it's an amazing cause, and we bring additional hope, and we think that there's through this awareness that we can assist these different agencies that are working very hard to try to help the families and bring kids home. So we're really, really excited to be part of this, and just the hope it gives everybody. You know, it's a big world. We're all parents, and anything that we could do, anything we can do to bring awareness, anything we can do to bring hope to these families is, I think it's worth its weight in gold. So we're very thankful to be here today and be part of this program. And we want to thank everybody for coming out and the media to bring additional awareness to this, and Idaho State Patrol and Fruitland Police Department and all the other agencies mentioned, Washington State Patrol, for doing this and going above and beyond. So thank you.
Thanks, Cam. So I'd just like to follow up, Cam. I just want to tell you how thankful we are and grateful for your generosity and your involvement in this case. I appreciate your long-standing partnership with Homeward Bound, and it's an incredible program. And I think it's really going to help us, and I can't thank you enough. To the Vaughn family, this has been an extremely long and emotional road. You don't walk that road alone, right? So I could never fathom how you and your family have suffered. However, I assure you that the Fruitland Police Department will continue to earnestly investigate this case, and everyone here today is a part of your community and a part of your family. We will never stop looking. You need to know that. And so with that, I'll take questions if you guys have any for me. Go ahead.
Can you elaborate a little on where the trucks will be traveling?
I think I'm going to defer that to Carrie or Cam.
Yep. So the trucks will be traveling all over. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. The trucks will be traveling all over the U.S. and Canada, but our primary routes are the western 7 states. And so this particular unit is on its way to Denver, Colorado after our unveiling today, and we'll probably come back through Idaho again from Denver back to Washington.
So I saw a follow-up to that.
Yes.
So the western 7 states, I'm assuming they're Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, Utah,
Arizona, and Colorado. Yes. Thank you.
Also, so you said, I believe Carrie said that this look here is going to be on 3 trailers for now.
Yes.
Okay. And I'd love to be able to read my own handwriting. That would be fantastic for my own. Is this a unique? Do other transportation companies do this in the United States that we're aware of, or is this a unique operation?
Yeah, I don't think any other companies do it or of any scale
That we're aware of.
that we're aware of, but we think that it's a wonderful idea, and it's good. It's good to get the word out, and we're going to continue, as Carrie mentioned, to spread the word and commit 100% to the program.
And I had one more actually. So is this the first time, Cam, that you all have done this, or have you worked on other cases before as well?
So right now there's 15 trailers, including this one trailer that are with 7 different children that are featured right now. And then in the next month, there'll be 2 more trailers that feature
Certain cases.
yes, Michael's picture. There'll be 2 more trailers, exact replica to this.
And how many years have you been doing this for?
We started this in 2018, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. we'll be happy to continue to expand the program.
Right. And are these trailers going to carry typical cargo, or are these dedicated to getting the message out?
No, they do. Our company mainly specializes in food and retail. Right now, this trailer is full of ice cream. It's destined to Denver, Colorado.
How appropriate.
Yes, so we haul all kinds of different food stuff.
This one's for the chief. So if you're partnering with them to get Michael's face out across the U.S., is that because you believe that Michael was taken somewhere outside of Idaho?
I think the best answer for that is we don't know where Michael is at this point. So could he be out of state? Yes. So I think the best way to get Michael's information out there is definitely going to be on these forms of transport that travel from state to state, potentially into other countries. So.
I have a follow-up as well. I don't know if you can speak to this, but there's been rumors that Michael's scent was traced near the freeway. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
I'm not going to comment on that.
And at this time, what are their latest message to the public? What's the latest they want the public to know as the search continues?
As we continue this search, the public just needs to know that we want them to be aware and vigilant. I mean, we're still receiving tips on a daily basis. I mean, every day we're getting new tips. And so we do know that the message is getting out there. I just want them to remain vigilant. The last thing we want is for the coverage of this case to fall off because Michael's still out there and somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. Either information's been omitted or they're just not bringing it forward. So I would continue to encourage those people that have any idea or have any information that may lead us to the safe return, that they got information forward. The reward stands. It's still active. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that. Any other questions?
Is there like a solid lead right now that you're actively working that looks promising to you?
I hate to be so cagey with my answers, but it is a criminal investigation. I will just tell you that there are a multitude of plausible leads. So, and it's just something that it's a painstaking task, and we're in here every single day. Every single day, we're working this case. So.
And is there any way that you could publicly confirm that Michael knocked on neighbors' doors when he went missing, or do you not think that?
I'm just not going to talk about the details of our investigation. So real quick, if we don't have any more questions, I did want to just take a brief moment and allow Brandy to make a brief statement. I believe she has something that she would like to say. So I think we'll just take a moment and do that. Brandy, if I can get you for a minute. You betcha.
Thank you all for being here today for Michael and our family. This is amazing and beautiful, and we want to thank all of you, the officers, all of the agencies. You guys have you keep working so hard. And we're going to get him home. We're not going to stop. We're going to find him. And every outside agency that's helping, thank you. It's a blessing. And whoever has Michael or knows anything and has information about Michael, please come forward. We need him home. We need our baby. Please. Thank you to the community and extended communities that continue to support our family, and law enforcement, all of the agencies that are helping to bring Michael home. They stand strong and they stand with us, and we stand with them. So if you are seeing this, please, if you know something, please, if you know anything, please say something. You can be anonymous. There's so many avenues. Please, everyone, help us get Michael home. And Monkey, We love you, baby. You're coming home. None of us are going to give up on us. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you, Brandy. So with that, if we don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I'd also like to let the my media partners know that we do have a B-roll from Homeward Bound that we can get a link to you guys. We can get it to you after this press conference. And then I also want to let you know that the truck will probably be leaving in roughly 10 minutes. So if you wanted to make sure your visuals are set up for that at that time. Other than that, I think we'll conclude. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Yep.
Y'all see this? Hello? Did I lose you guys?
I'm here. No, I'm here.
I'm here. I
Stream might have ended.
think the stream might have ended. I'm just going to take a minute.
No, it still says we're live.
You're fine. You're fine. We love you, Lana. That's still live, right?
Did they lose their feed?
Maybe. They might have cut it. Started streaming 39 minutes ago. Hey, Brooks, I don't know why you can't chat. You're not on my blocked list, and I know for a fact, and I took off subscribers only. So anybody that's not subscribed to me that hasn't been chatting, you can now chat. Yeah, they ended. So I'm going to take that down. Hey, Brooks, you're more than welcome to come up here. I hope your link worked.
Maybe she had the issue. Remember that one time you had to put it in the chat for me because I couldn't get on.
So here, real quick, I'm going to put it in a chat for Brooks. I don't know why she can't chat, though, so I don't know if she's going to be able to do this either. Oh, here, let me change this picture. There you go, Lana. Maybe he'll make you laugh.
Marty.
Yeah. Beautiful human. Yes, take note.
Yeah, he's really sweet. That was great of him to do that. It was super fun.
Jules, I know. She's not blocked on my end at all. And I don't know why she can't chat.
That's so weird. I'm not a YouTube techie person, so you're gonna have to figure that out. I had emailed her the link, so maybe she can click it. She might have to log out and back in.
Yeah.
Look at what True Crime with Sunshine says. She should still be on panel though. Check Google block list too, not just YouTube.
I don't have anybody. I haven't blocked anybody at all in my.
It could be a cookie cache issue on her browser.
Oh, maybe. And if she's doing it from a phone, it might be.
That's what I had to do.
On YouTube.
So when I had that issue, it was that I was logged into like a different, because I have like two different Gmail addresses. I was logged into the browser on my work email, and I didn't realize, instead of my personal one. So sometimes your browser will automatically acknowledge whichever one it wants, not your default.
Yeah, I set it so she's not blocked. It's not on subs only. We don't know why she can't chat. Ask her if she can grab the link, please. Yeah, she might not be able to. I don't know. She'll have to go out and come back in. I sent her in a direct message with the link too.
Well, we'll just give her a minute. Maybe it's just her browser needs to refresh and she'll be in here. Thank you, Jules, for helping.
Yes. All right, we're just going to get this rolling right now. So let me just pull up this beautiful boy's picture. Hold on here.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny because little side story while we're waiting for Brooks to figure out what's going on with her link. When I posted that, Chrissy Vaughn, Tyler's sister, texted me and was like freaking out. And was like, oh my God, like, you know Marty York. I love Marty York. How do you know him? Can I be in his fan club? What are we called? Are we the Yorkies? Like, she was just going off. It was so funny. And so I'd screenshot that and sent it to him, and he thought it was hilarious. And so she's officially like his president and founding member and only member of the Yorkies.
And if you guys don't know what Lana's talking about, I will show you. Here he is.
Marty York.
You were there, right, when he was signing? You were taking the picture.
Well, yeah, we met at Starbucks for
I know
a drink briefly. He lives here in LA. I met him. People want to know the backstory. I have event coordination background, and many years ago, I hit up the Boise Hawks, our minor baseball league in Boise, and proposed a Sandlot movie night on the baseball field. And I reached out to a bunch of the actors, and he responded, and he came. And we've and I got to run him all around Boise. What was really cool is his stepdad. Oh my gosh, his name escapes me. I can't remember now. He was in a band. But his stepdad was from Boise. So there was like a list of specific locations that Marty had to go see, like a certain church in a certain neighborhood where, his stepdad had grown up. So we got to kind of bop around Boise, and we've kept in touch. And so when I came down to LA, we went to a premiere of The Black Phone the week before it came out in theaters. And, he's just a really great guy, so he was so happy to sign these things for our auction and, help raise funds for awareness and monkey materials and finding Michael. So yeah, super sweet guy. Look at his arms. Yes, he's very health motivated, and that comes because if you follow entertainment news at all, Marty, grew up child actor in Los Angeles, and there were some times in his young adult life where he partied a hell of a lot, and he got in a really, really bad accident, and he almost died. And so he pulled himself out of it, and he's made, exercise and a healthy lifestyle really a focus of, his well-being and mind-body connection. And he also lost a sister. He's had a sister who passed tragically. And so he's just, just like the rest of us, he's lived a very human life. And so he likes to work out a lot, and he is ripped. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, guys. I had to calm my emotions down. Oh, that was an amazing press conference.
Oh, I know. I'm still taking deep breaths. I'm glad to focus on Marty's arms for a minute.
Right?
Give me something else to do. Fill up my cold brew and get ready to talk some shit.
That's right, Lynn. You hear that? Family is not a focus of the investigation.
Oh, I wish he would have said, and I mean, they went Monday to be briefed for this, and part of that being able to say that they made that statement, the family has all been given new polygraphs and passed them. All of them. So this crap, you know, and I'm going to start from the top, from that individual whose name I'm not going to speak publicly because she doesn't deserve it, that befriended the family to help find Michael and recorded them. And then next to the next woman who took those recordings and put them online, and the next one who joined in. And all of these people who have led this charge these months, you're on the list. And you better start apologizing and looking at yourself real long in the mirror for the kind of people that you are and what you just did to this family. Because it's disturbing, it's disgusting, and law enforcement just cleared them. And you look like a fucking idiot.
All right, Mr. Captain Chaos. Anybody that doesn't go to my playlist, there's a video where I was talking about Mr. Captain Chaos. He referred to himself as, oh, I'm now Captain Chaos. Thought it was the funniest thing ever. When you talk about selling your own family online on your live that you did yesterday, timestamp 55:17, 55 minutes and 17. Yes, you harsh reality. You might want to take that off of the internet. And you're the biggest hypocrite on internet that I know.
Yeah, they need to start really thinking about it, because if they're in this to really find missing children, like he is, I wasn't gonna even name these people. It's like Voldemort, like Harry Potter, he who shall not be named, Harshmallow. But True Crime with Sunshine, yes, Monkey loves Spider-Man. I don't know if you saw the pictures in the Facebook group of our recent, the movie night that Levi's talking about with the signed memorabilia, the Sandlot. Buggy took, oh, it broke my heart. She's sitting there in the yard eating an ice cream cone, and she's holding Monkey's Spider-Man doll. She's got it right there with her at the movie.
And what some of these creators are doing, I'm just going to tell you right now. It's called re-victimizing a victim.
Well, they're going to turn around. They're going to find holes in this, and they're going to analyze it, and they're going to say it doesn't mean what we said, and he didn't say cleared, and blah, 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 and whatever else, you know, that they're going to try to find. And they're wrong. They're wrong. And they're wrong in how they treated this family, and they're wrong in how they're treating other families online. And that is the conversation that Michael's family wants to be part of. That is what they are working to change. And bet your asses it's going to start with all of you that took this and thought it was going to make you social media famous, and that you had the inside, and you have your 200 hours of audio recordings that I turned over to the FBI first, blah, blah, blah. All of you. It's going to start with you. And if we have to go to these platforms and hold them accountable for allowing you to monetize on this shit that you've done, damn straight, we're doing it. Monkey is coming home. That's right. Everyone believes that he is out there. And you know what? I just said on my Twitter, you know, harsh reality is so about statistics. I've seen all his videos about statistics, this, statistics, that. Let's hear what he has to say about statistics now. What do statistics say, Harsh, after parents are cleared? Harsh. Who's next on the list? Harsh. Acquaintances. Acquaintances is next. These non-compliant people that the press, that they talked about the last press conference, is next. The people directly around Michael that he knew and trusted are next. I don't give a shit if Eve's live. Jenny,
Sure, that's okay.
Jenny from the block, True Crime with Eve. She owes them an
Jenny.
apology, and she's already got hers. She got a big fat dose of her medicine when she got kicked out of EquiSearch for being an unethical person and the crap that she did to this family online. So she can talk all she wants.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that hats off to Eve on one aspect. She gathered a lot of information and has a lot of information, but formed a narrative to attack a family, and in her 501c that she's now running video, she said that the only way to help find a missing person is through pretty much blatantly, not word for word, don't take this word for word, but is by, like, she hasn't pressed off the fact that the family is victims here, and needs to realize she does really, really good work.
Well, I think
I
think a different way to say it, and again, also not word for word, is more that she believes the family has to be looked at first, which is true. And she doesn't see, and this is a lot of people feel this way too. So I don't discredit her for this position. She believes, you know, as many do, and I do as well, Michael is the victim. She does not see, from what I've seen on her videos anyway, that Michael's family are also the victim. And so that's where, you know, I think that little divide kind of takes place too. And that's okay, you know, in my opinion, people that believe that, because it's true. You know, Michael is the victim in this. Michael is out there with a goddamn predator, you guys. Like, they've been telling you at let's go back, press conference after press conference after press conference. They've been leading up to this point that he is out there, that he has been highly likely abducted, high probability abducted. They've been telling us, and there was no physical evidence that showed anything thus far that Michael was physically hurt in that neighborhood that they could find. So he's gone, you guys. Somebody has him, and we need to start focusing on that. And yeah, all these assholes better line up and start apologizing, and they better start deleting their videos. They better start taking down all the personal information, because I'll keep going. I don't care. Get you kicked out of EquiSearch, get you, you know, looked at by the state of Ohio, get you looked at by the state of Virginia, get you looked at by your government job for sitting on the clock and harassing families and leading smear campaigns. Damn straight. You're next.
So evil exists in harsh reality. I did get this approved to say right here, right now, that video of Bubba, which is Michael's brother, is of the timeline of 5 p.m. He's a little kid. He was 11 years old at the time.
Well,
the little kid that was on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen that. Somebody sent that to
it.
me early on. Well, you know, I think
They need to take it
Brandy.
down.
Well, Brandy has asked. That's been asked. I think it has. But here's the point. Like, in that video, even Ben refers to his brother as a kid. Like, he's just kind of like, we lost a kid, very casually. They're just, those two children at that time were just playing around, and you can tell they still were laughing and not even really taking it very seriously, still thinking that maybe he was just hidden in a garage or somewhere. So that video has been, you know, push it off the list. It shouldn't even be brought up. You know why? Last press conference, going by facts only, law enforcement said to you, we tightened the timeline. We know Michael disappeared between 6:40 and 7 p.m. Period. End of story. That is the timeline. That's when he disappeared. Eve started a nonprofit, not yet. She filed a state filing. A nonprofit, a 501c3 is an IRS filing. That's not a state filing. A state filing is the first step to say, I'm starting a business, and this business is going to be a nonprofit. But the next step is you have to go to the IRS and get the 501c3 documents. Usually you get a board set up, you have an accountant, you have all that stuff. So she cannot take donations or anything yet. I don't believe she is. I'm not saying she is. Just saying she doesn't have a nonprofit yet. Yeah, these parents are cleared. Ellie's been basically saying that for a long time. And I get everyone's frustrations, because trust me, I've emailed them, you know, as the, you know, PR spokesperson to the family and whatever. I've emailed them and been like, help, like, this is getting out of hand. these, the children are being bullied at school because of what's happening on social media. You know, I'm being trolled. People that they work with are being trolled. People are coming into the community and following them. Those people should really feel like assholes now. Those ones, you know who you are. And I feel that frustration. I've been like, I want them to stop using terminology like highly likely and highly probable, but that's what they have to do because that's all the information they can give us. And the fact is, Michael is out there, and don't get me wrong, the family has thought, they think about every single goddamn day what is possibly happening to their kid, okay? So we should be helping them, not targeting them. And any one of you people that have platform that has been targeting them should be singing a different tune and start helping now. Help find him. They want all the help. They've never declined private investigator despite all the multitude of videos that person makes. I'm gonna start cussing really bad. Maybe I should just mute myself.
Oh, here. So 2 kinds of statistics. Thank you, Steve. And Steve, the link is pinned to the top if you want to come up. You're more than welcome. 2 kinds of statistic, those researched and those made up. And then Steve just commented again, and I am grateful for Steve. And I just researched it. If you blame the family every time, statistically, you are a fool.
Is fool a polite, PC way to say statistically you are an asshole?
Yeah, well, Steve's a retired police detective out of Georgia.
Oh, wonderful! And, my father's a retired detective as well out of Idaho, and he also feels that you don't blame the victim.
Yeah, me and Steve go back and forth in emails. Steve actually has a website, so if you guys that are here aren't sub to True Crime Web, he puts on a great show over there. He goes live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And he's been over at Mysteries Under the Bed, which is now called the Mob Crew. And it's been helping him with the Dylan Rounds case. 2 great channels. I bounce ideas off of Steve. I send him info. He's working on something for me right now that I'm grateful for to collaborate with him. And I don't know, Lana, if you've checked him out.
Here's Savannah slides in all caps. Where in Georgia?
He said North Georgia.
North Georgia. He's not going to tell you in
no,
a public forum, Savannah. Jeez, you Georgians.
But Steve is a great guy. And he even started a website that truecrimeweb.com, I believe. And
somebody said that they're over there still blaming the family. How can they be over there still blaming the family? God.
It's all right.
Stupid. Because that's just ego. That's just, I'm not going to be wrong. I'm right. I'm smarter. I'm smarter than the FBI because I've listened to all the recordings and I sent them to my FBI instead of their FBI and whatever crap. Like, it's done. It's done. You're wrong. You're wrong. You've been wrong. You've been mistreating this family. You have been the source of complete emotional, trauma. I don't think you guys understand. Maybe some of you do.
Go ahead. I was given the A-OK. You could talk about some of the stuff that they're doing to fix it and to help themselves. I was given the OK to talk about it.
What do you mean?
Like the counseling and different stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, I've talked about that too. Yeah, no, they've talked about it. I mean, Tyler said it in the interview when they were asked, and all the footage from KTVB, they've been very, very open about the fact that they are in family counseling. Somebody who had asked me recently in a private chat, like when the Homeward Band came out, and nobody wants to talk about, we all talk about trafficking, but we don't want to talk about trafficking, and it's like, what if that's happened to Monkey, and what's the family going to need? And I'm like, trust me, they are looking into all kinds of resources. They have, these organizations that are lining up to help them are doing that because they know that they didn't do anything to their child. And they know that Michael is out there somewhere and that he's going to need all of our help to find him and to get him well. And they're looking into what that's like to bring home a child that's been kidnapped and what they're going to have to go through, to help him heal from being kidnapped and what that all entailed. And it's sad to think about that these organizations exist, but we are so grateful that they do. And they are surrounding themselves with resources after resources after resource. When somebody steps up and says, I have a resource, they're like, yes, thank you. What do we need to do? They're trying all these organizations, Kyron Horman, Polycloss Foundation, National Center for Missing Exploited Children, they're working with all of them, on top of working with all of these different law enforcement agencies, doing everything they can. And then they go to counseling, and then they take their kids to school and take their kids to counseling. And then they try to get some sleep,
Thank you, Maui girl. The biggest thing is I guess what creators on this platform, what they don't understand is oh, hey, that what they don't understand on this platform is Blue is what is she, 15 now? What they don't understand is
she's
that
16. She just turned 16. Yeah.
So what creators don't understand is that when you have somebody that's in high school and all their friends watch YouTube and are searching all of this stuff, and you never think of this, but that girl has to go to school every single day with her friends gossiping and whispering as she walks past now because they saw something on YouTube about her family. So you need to knock it off.
Oh, there's been even just direct bullying. There's been situations where both of the older children have directly been bullied, where children, not the whispering, but directly saying things to them, because they heard their parents, and that was the end of it when it gets reported and that they investigate and all the kids are spoken to and everything. At the end of the day, it was exactly that. Those children heard things from their parents who were watching shit on YouTube or wherever. And they're saying what they're hearing their parents talk about. And that's just a few people, thankfully. It's not the majority of the community. As everyone has seen, majority of the community is rallied around the family and has been. And this is why they're protective of them, because they know that this is what's going on, that somebody took Michael. It wasn't Tyler, because Tyler's right there. So it's not a family abduction. A family abduction, is usually, it's custodial. It's when one parent or another family member takes a child in order to prevent the other one from having custody. That's not happening here. They've been saying that's not happening here. And now they just said they're not the focus. They've not been the focus. They've said press conference, not the last one, but before, that abduction has been the primary focus for months. Thank you, everyone that's been just, helping Michael's abductors keep him this whole time by focusing on the family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
After talking, you get the truth. Yeah. Sorry, I was pulling up something here. Are we all still here? Yeah. Disappointment, not surprising. Yeah. Has anyone gotten a photo of the trailer for Monkey yet? No, but I'll have some, and we'll post them.
Yeah, and they also said that they have B-roll from Homeward Bound that they were provided, so they're going to have really nice marketing footage that Homeward Bound clearly has taken and is going to be given to the media. So there's going to be some some good footage of the trailers that will be released with that.
I don't know what else I could say. I
I don't
just
know
know
either.
that
I was hoping that Brooks was going to be on with us, but I'm sorry if there's like technology issues.
I just want to say, Alana, I'm so glad that I met you, and your hard work goes unnoticed, and eventually one day we'll be able to hopefully one day soon we'll be able to tell everything that we go through.
Well, I don't, I don't even, it's not even about me. And that's what's so freaking funny is these people that pulled me into the storyline and made me a character and cast me in their play. And it's all so stupid because there's so many people just like me that are doing the exact same things that have not been pulled in here and trolled and whatever. Because this whole saying of it takes a village, like it really has become that where this little boy is concerned. So I just am grateful. I tell Brandy says too, she thanks me and I'm like, no, thank you. Like, thank you for allowing me to, be part of this. It's changed me in a lot of ways, getting to know this family and these kids, and helping and the community members, because I've met all kinds of new people through it, that are also working behind the scenes to help find Michael. And these are people that I talk to every day and they've become friends, and I'm grateful for that. And I know that together we're going to find him. And that's what we need to continue to do is share, this, what we know, and share his face and share this story and keep talking about it and keep getting more, more interviews for the family if we can, more posters out there, and encourage people to come forward with tips. And I mean, I don't know what else to say besides that.
Yeah. I'm just checking my messages here real quick.
Yeah, I was checking my email to see, Dark. You have anything to add here, Darkness? Back?
I just got back.
Purple, are you still in
just
chat? You want to come up?
just to keep his face out there everywhere we possibly can on every platform, and stop the misinformation. It's one thing to speculate, but it's another when it's a full-blown attack.
Right. Smear campaign intentionally. Yeah. For clicks, for subs, for growing your platform, your channel. True. Yeah. Yes, you do look the same in chat, kinda. One of you has a space between true crime and one of you doesn't. One capitalizes with. There's slight differences. Shannon and Sunshine. Yeah, stop attacking the family for money. And they're like, oh, I'm not monetizing at all. I'm not making anything. I'm just out here, doing my tarot cards for free, for fun, because I'm passionate about it. Or, I make videos for 40 hours a week because it's a hobby and I'm not trying to grow a platform, but I have 10,000 followers and I'm interviewing on every other channel out there in the whole world. Like, no, you're not trying to monetize at all. I know, I've been crying too, Savannah. That's why I had to just go on mute for a second and just cry it
Yeah.
out. Especially because Brandy, I mean, that's every time I talk to her. If she starts talking, like that, or we get to that emotional space, I just immediately trigger and start crying because my empathy button gets hit. And the mom in you, and just the compassionate human being in you gets just triggered and just feels that, and she's trying so hard to like speak to these people, to whoever these people are that have Monkey and know where Monkey is at, to please, what's it going to take to get someone to come forward with a tip that's going to lead to his location, lead to an answer. It's certainly not going to take $52,000+ because statistically speaking, reward funds don't work. Less than 2% of the time they are claimed.
I mean, look at the reward in the Lena Sardar Keel case. That's a $250,000 reward. In Harmony Montgomery, it's, I believe, $144,000 or $130-something thousand. And yet they're still no closer to finding them. Now with Harmony, now we know it's definitely a recovery mission, but those rewards, they haven't brought in the person who absolutely knows something.
Well, because I read about this a little bit, because we've been attacked for fundraising and not, fundraising for the reward enough and putting money towards Kyron instead of this or that or whoever's, stupid opinion they want to interject today. And just out of my own curiosity, I did a lot of research on that, on like, how often are rewards claimed, in these kinds of situations of a missing person. And according to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children, it's less than 2% of the time. So that means 98% of the time, nobody ever comes forward because of the reward fund or because of it being so big. And there's a very psychological reason to that, is because, you're dealing with people who steal people. So they're criminals, number one.
Right.
So anyone around them is probably scared of them. And you're basically asking them to overcome, apathy and fear by giving them a monetary incentive. And that's not how human beings work. Even in that situation, it is an emotional connection that needs to take place. They need to emotionally feel safe coming forward, and know that they're going to be okay too. Because even though, those of us logically looking at it going, well, but you're the adult and that's the child, sure. But anyone that's around someone who takes a person, they're not mentally well. So they're already in a space where they can be controlled by said person, or keep quiet out of fear. This is why murder cases take, 30, 40 years sometimes to solve, and a person has to die before somebody comes forward and says, crazy Uncle Joe did it. And they were scared, that whole 30 years and didn't tell. So that's why.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys are following sorry, this just happened to pop in my head. If you're following the Amber Alert out of Austin, it does appear that she was abducted from her grandparents' house, potentially by her biological mother, who is not supposed to have custody. So that is more or less the circumstances, but I will, I'll be continuing to watch for updates.
So question, just on her Amber Alert thing, because I just saw a post, but
yeah,
But there's no known abductor right now, like no positive known abductor
As the
on the
police
alert.
has no, on the
Okay.
alert there
That's
is
my
no
question. Because a
vehicle.
lot of states they give Amber Alerts. Yeah. So Michael didn't get one, right? Because the
Exactly.
information's missing in Idaho. But
Right.
that's my question. She got one despite that information being missing for her
Yes.
case in her state.
In
So, yeah.
Texas, she did not have so we don't have a vehicle. Um all the Amber Alert actually said is victim is 1-year-old white female Sailor Tucker, and her name is misspelled. Who was, and then what she was last wearing. Whereabouts are unknown, and law enforcement believes the child's safety and health are in danger. She could be a passenger in an unknown vehicle. Call 911 with information. So, no
Yeah.
vehicle, no suspect.
Wow.
Two things that we could have had an Amber Alert, and the world knew Monkey's face and Monkey's name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me. We still to this day, this past couple of weeks, the Facebook community group has been growing at an exponential rate. We're grateful. But a lot of them are coming from, Idaho, some in the Treasure Valley, still being like, I just heard of this. I just saw a poster. I just saw a share. I just saw this. And how come I didn't hear, and how come I didn't get an alert? And it's like, because I didn't issue one. And so, the conversation is still riling people up. So we are trying to still kind of rally the forces. I've been recently introduced to a lot of other families, grandparents of Serenity McKinney is one, just other families that want to work together with Michael's parents and other families on national alert reform. So we're starting to kind of have some beginning conversations among the families of what that looks like from their perspective, and talking to the legislators that are already working with us, and what we can do, and how we can get something looked at, because it's just the national level. Amber Alert needs to be looked at, reviewed, reformed, brought up to date, national standards for everyone, something, so we're still doing that.
I'm here. Hold on here 1 second. You guys can keep talking. I need to
I
bring
love
up
all
a
these,
post
I
here.
love all these blue hearts and monkeys in the chat.
Yes, blue hearts and monkeys for our little monkey boy. And the Amber Alert definitely needs to be standardized. And I love the petition that Arctic Fox started. So if you haven't, please sign. Thank you, Bling, for putting that in chat. Please sign that and share that and get it out to everywhere we possibly can, because Amber Alerts need to change overall.
They do. I've been trying to kind of find Amber's mother as well. I've seen a lot of articles about how Amber Hagerman's story, has kind of gotten lost, in the Amber Alert, right? And that also, we're forgetting about her and her story behind it, and what propelled this mother to, try to make these changes and get this system to, start to begin with. But she doesn't have a social media presence that I can find. Oh, sorry, garbage truck's going by. And so I've yet really to be able to make contact with her, and just basically, because I want to not lose that in our push, is what we're trying to do, and work with families and make reform change happen to the Amber Alert. I don't want to lose Amber Hagerman's story in our push either.
Absolutely. That's one that I remember from growing up, and that we don't hear much of the stranger danger that we used to in the 80s and 90s. And, people are either just not sure and they don't want to say something, or, they don't want to step on anyone's toes. Sassy Nas, it was Amber. Let's see, what was the original name of the Amber Alert? I think it was always Amber Alert, wasn't it?
It's always been the Amber Alert. Her name's Amber Hagerman, clearly. And then Amber is also an acronym that stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response.
You know who else didn't get an Amber Alert was Elizabeth Smart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't believe that she got an Amber Alert. I need to double check on that. I know that she was found because of her eyes, and so that's why I always make a point, of somebody can look completely different with a mask or a wig. And in Elizabeth's example, she had this, he had her dressed up in this,
right,
almost like a niqab and hijab.
Yep.
And that it was just somebody happened to make eye contact with her and said something, and that's what led to her being found.
Right. I've seen her speak about that moment because even when that moment happened, from her perspective, law enforcement, separates her from that couple, and we're asking her, and she did not verify or validate who she was to them.
Right.
And I believe it wasn't until her father arrived and that she was like, yes, I'm Elizabeth, because she'd been that was 9-10 months of captivity, right?
Yes.
And she from day one was being raped by that man, and so her level of mentality for survival to she had to behave a certain way and act a certain way and not say certain things. So even when the police were standing there in front of her on the street, she still would not tell them, like, yes, I am a victim of kidnapping and these people took me. She still was scared to say that, to say who she was.
Yeah. And, for any, we call ourselves the Real Crime Team, but for anybody who likes true crime, the interrogation of that guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I know he kept saying that his name was Emmanuel. But that interrogation,
and the wife was Wanda something, or I can't remember.
Yes,
but,
yes.
And she's out now. Like, she's out.
Yeah, she's out. He never gets out.
No. And yeah, there was something similar to Polly Kloss that happened. It was something where, she was in the trunk of a car, still alive, when pulled over or something. You're right. I don't remember all the details around that, but you're right. And Polly as well, like, her family at first, everyone looked at her dad and was, like, accusing him, and it was not family that took her.
Missing in Georgia, is that correct, or you're being funny? Is it really called the Levi Alert?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. It's called the
Levi Alert. It's not after you, Levi.
Well, I thought she was meaning because I like to plaster posters everywhere.
You're like, wow, I'm famous.
Yeah.
And then they call our, what I guess would be a silver alert, they call a Maddie's call.
Oh. Nice.
See, what I thought she was talking about is when I plaster posters everywhere, meaning it's a
Oh
Levi.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's what I thought she meant, but I didn't know it was really called. I'll have to look into it. And thank you, Maui girl.
Well, thank you, Level, for having me on. I'm sorry I haven't been too chatty. I've been trying to multitask and
I know, I see.
then
Yeah, me too.
doorbell rang.
I'm still sitting here trying to work and stuff too, and I gotta get some things done. And thanks for coming on. We appreciate
thank
it.
you for having me. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Me too. I don't really. Oh, I have an echo all of a sudden.
Hello?
I have an echo. I was trying to make sure that. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're fine.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about. I didn't turn anything off.
Sometimes it happens.
Like as soon as she left, there was an echo when I was speaking, so I was just giving it a minute. But me too. I need to get off here and get back to work. But unless anybody's got any questions or anything in chat, but I've got a bunch of stuff to do, and I want to touch base with the family.
Yeah. You do that. Thank you for coming up here.
Yeah, no, thank you for live streaming and having us on. And I'm sorry that Brooks had connectivity issues and whatever happened. That's a bummer. Maybe next time we should do it on her channel.
That's all right. Well, I've been a big supporter of hers for a while, so
yeah, I love her.
We'll get connected back up again soon.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, looking forward to talking about this further because everyone's going to be all, spreading the love on Twitter, I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't see too much.
All right, everyone. You have a good rest of your day. I'm going to hop out and get some work done.
Thank you for coming up here.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye. All right. I thank you for this amazing coverage, level-headed and panel. You're welcome. I do want to, since I have some people in here, I want to bring something up. I got some team members. We've been working behind the scenes, working on some things. I want to bring up this missing poster, and then we'll go back to talking about Michael. This is Jill and Nicholas Hansen. They have Lydia Hansen. I want to bring this awareness out here. They've been missing for since June 28th. So they were reported gone camping and then never returned. They were seen on camera footage. So we need to get this flyer out there. After this live, I'll post it on my community tab. And we need to plaster this one everywhere. And if anybody wants their poster, let me know, because all my links to my social media are on my About page. And I want to say thank you to the panel members, but I want one key important information that you can all take in today. And I will be on camera while I say this. So what I want everybody to understand is that, so my friend Lana, I didn't want to embarrass her while she was here. The one very, very, very true thing that she learned from her father, and I learned from her, and she told me it changed my whole focus on looking at these cases and how I operate them and how I work the cases, is that a missing person is a victim. The family or loved ones of a missing person are victims. And they're victims until otherwise proven by facts or evidence that proves that they're not victims. And you should treat them as victims. And that means everybody speculates, everybody does stuff, but the constant harassment, pointing the fingers at victims is not right. And you take that, and hence the name Level-Headed, and my dear friend Sully helped me with that name, is when you're dealing with cases and you're showing evidence and stuff, and there's a lot of good researchers out there and they do a lot of speculating and stuff. And yes, everybody goes down rabbit holes. That's even investigators go down rabbit holes. They have to take the lead. They have to work the lead. That's a rabbit hole. And whether the rabbit hole pays out or doesn't pay out, that's just as well as the YouTube creator. You have to vet your information as you get it. And that's one of the things I want you guys to understand is, and I will be switching that to say that is my mission statement here, is when I'm looking at cases, it's not up to me to say whether somebody's guilty or not. That is up to law enforcement. That's their job to do. My job is just to share the story, to put the missing person's face out there. They can't put their face out there themselves. So we have to be the voice. In this case, there was no alert put out right away. A monkey got a silver alert eventually. There's so many missing teens out there that get classified as runaways. They have no Amber Alert, no endangered alert, no anything. And my goal and mission, and when we say Amber Alert reform, is that nobody knows what happens to a runaway after they leave the protection of their home. Their parents, as much as they think that they're grown or they're grown up, when they leave, it's a whole different ball game out there. There's a lot of bad people in this world, and when you're out in this world by yourself, you're very vulnerable, and we have to be that voice. And that's the one thing I want everybody to take from this whole thing is you have to understand. I have updated poster. Oh, cool. What you need to understand is the families of missing people are victims until otherwise told by law enforcement. And I don't know if you guys watched that press conference. I encourage you to go back through my live and watch that press conference again. Listen to every single word. A lot of people listen to stuff and then they misinterpret the way that they heard it. And the biggest thing, and I have a fire alarm back here that just beeped. But the biggest thing is that you need not to be the judge of the character of the person. You need to take it with an open mind. Let law enforcement work the deal. When people speak, yes, they might have told law enforcement something else and came to social media and said something else. And those are to be turned in. Law enforcement needs to work do their jobs, which they do. And it definitely is very helpful when you look and approach cases like that. And it's not up to me to decide. I'm going to have parents or victims or missing family members that are on my panel that they just it's not my job to say that they're guilty or they're not. And thank you, Steve, as always, buddy. I'm going to shoot you my number. So I don't know if you listened to what I sent you, but I'm going to shoot you my number so you have it so we can talk about it. Okay, Amber Alert was first called Amber Plan, but within months it was changed to Amber Alert. January 13th, National Amber Alert Awareness Day. I didn't know that part. Interesting. Gaelic Girl, I really appreciate you being here at Level Headed Cats. Crime and Coffee has beautiful videos of Michael, and I do know that. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere, everybody. My thing keeps beeping, and just hold on 1 second. I'm on it for 1 second. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't a reason why the alarm kept beeping. And I do love cats, chats, and crime. Sub to Sluggish Sleuth, thank you very, very much. Sluggish Sleuth, and I don't know if that poster that I just showed, she's been covering that case with that missing couple out of, we all have kind of collectively as creators here been helping out on that one. But she does a really good, oh, you did. Thank you, Steve. And I'll call you after after I'm done here. I just want to thank everybody that's here. Thank you, Maui Girl. And thank you, Sully. And I know you're probably listening or busy or picking up the kid, Sully, but it's greatly appreciated. Anybody have any questions? You can answer them to my best of my ability. I did open up panel if anybody wants to come up here. Say their little 2 cents on Monkey. His case, no problem, has another question for me. It is pinned to the top there. My StreamYard is. Just so y'all know. That just me agreed. What did that just me agreed? Hold on here. And I will get, if Jules is here, if you're still listening, me and Crime Lines and Lies, Brooks, we'll get together again and agreed, and a great advocate with Brooks for Michael. Yes. Gala Girl and just me, thank you for being here. It's really appreciated. Me and Brooks, we'll get together. Whether it's on her stream, my stream, whatever, we'll get together and speak the monkey case together and come together. And I did go last night and watch all of her monkey videos, and I'm very appreciative of what she's done. And I really like that. And novelist, Navi, I did send a handout to you, buddy. You haven't been around for a month, I see. You haven't made a video for a month, buddy. I'm here. If you're dealing with some people attacking you over here on the YouTube world, you need to reach out to me. All my contact information is in my about section, and I got you. Just reach out to me, and I'll help you with whatever you're dealing with there. And the attacks are unreal. I was going back through some other Michael Vaughn videos of some other creators last night as well. Since the picture has been released, besides everyone saying it was a question, has anyone come forward with any info on the man seen at the splash pad? Since the picture has been released, besides everyone saying it was Michael and his dad. I have not been here how I'm going to answer this, just so you know. We need to, if you haven't seen my short video from today, that is in that short video. So if you see me continually posting something, that means that that the answer to that would be question, has anyone come forward with any information on the man seen near the splash pad? If somebody has, that would and it's being investigated, they would not tell us. But if it has been, they would tell us, and that we would take that down. But as of right now, that has not been cleared or anything, and we need to share that poster out there. Somebody knows something here, and it's just a matter of who. And that law enforcement works day in and day out on this case. And Fruitland PD has been doing a heck of a job. There's multiple agencies involved in it. And I don't know if you guys caught at the end, but Chief Huff hugged the family afterwards. So very key detail is they've been working with them this whole time and helping. They just want their son back. and people need to really understand that. Somebody ought to recognize some of those tattoos. Yeah, I don't know the clarity on that video. That was as good as they could get it. I subscribed. Now let's create a webpage for Monkey. Yeah. And Just Me, I think you're the same Just Me that's in Discord. And if anybody that's new here, my Discord link, I believe, is on my About page, and you're more than welcome to join. Anybody else have any other questions? And I will, for Gaelic Girl, and for all the people that from Crime Lines and Lives that were in here today that have stopped by and checked out, it's greatly appreciated that checked out my channel today. I really appreciate it. I will hook up with Brooks. We'll do a live, whether it's over here or over here or on her channel. It doesn't matter to me. I just would like to look into some cases with her and talk about the monkey case and about other awareness stuff. I was at Crime Lines and Lies when there was like early on when she was doing lives. She was my morning watch. When she would come on in the morning, every morning I would go over there and listen while I was at work. Thank you for streaming the presser. It is so important that accurate info is out. LTL, you're exactly right. And I already know what you're going to do for your next video. And I can't wait to see it. And I'll be over there to check it out. I thank you for your efforts for Monkey. Thank you, Just Me. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are always appreciated over here. Just know that I don't bite over here. I try to stick to facts as much as possible. And when it is, I'm not seeing your Discord. It's up here, Maui girl. It's up about 7 or 8 chats up from you. Oh, perfect. And as always, LTL, you can use anything that I do. You already know that. I'm not seeing Discord. It's up a little bit. Oh, you're welcome, Maui girl. And anybody else, the Discord is dropped in here. I haven't posted very much in there. I'll get back to posting some more missing people stuff and some more stuff that I'll be covering. And any other questions from anybody? I mean, some stuff I won't be able to answer, and if I can't answer, then so be it. But you all have to understand the integrity of the case is my top priority, as well as other people that were on the panel here today. That's our top priority. Our other top priority is bringing Monkey home, and hopefully someday we can get him brought home. And True Crime with Sunshine, if you share that poster again on your wall, I'll share it from yours over to my wall. And oh, here, Channel 7, semi-truck to carry image of missing Idaho boy around the country. His family is not the focus, in quotes, of the investigation, police chief says. Hold on, let me see if I can bring that up here. KTVB 7. Young Slut Brandy, we know, we stand beside her. Please and thank you. Yes, totally. Brandy knows that, and I continue to tell her that. And Hold on, I'm looking at something here. You guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm so late. I will catch the replay. Hair Girl, you can. We'll be in touch now since this came out. We'll get your whiteboard. I spoke with Brandy about your white, and we'll put some more stuff together on your whiteboard for you. And I'll be sending you some more information and stuff. I just had to wait until this got done before I could give you other details. What does it say? The trailer behind me, we are going to be seen by millions of travelers on the highways around the country. The missing person unit in Washington has received thousands of calls just from the trucks along the highways. Currently, there are 15 trailers with missing children's faces on them in the U.S. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff did not give much of an update on the investigation of the case, as it is a criminal one, but he did make it clear that the family is not the focus of the investigation. After going through thousands of searches and leads, he said there are multiple plausible leads that law enforcement is working at the moment. Could he be out of state? ? Yes, Huff said. So the best way to get Michael's information out there is going to be on these forms of transportation that travel from state to state and potentially another country. Huff looked at Brandy Neal, Michael's mother, and told her directly that he agonizes with them over the disappearance of her son and that they will not stop looking. So there's his little photo. I can take that and put that on my wall. Perfecto. Okie dokie, Hair Gal says, and thank you for coming, Hair Gal. Yeah, you'll want to catch the replay. I'll just highlight it for you. You hear that? Family is not a focus of the investigation. So that's the biggest thing for everybody to tell everything, to tell people. And it's a very, very great thing. And that's that. And I definitely want people to realize that sometimes you don't always believe what you see on TV. Isn't that what the old phrase is? Don't always believe what you see on TV. Well, there's another thing. You watch YouTube as TV, right? So don't always believe everything that you see on YouTube either. Let me see what else we got here. Anybody else want to come up? I opened up the floor here. I'm so late. I will catch the replay. No problem. Okay, Bling is dropping my Facebook, my TikTok, my Twitter, my email, and drop my Discord one more time, Bling. And after the show, I'll add you guys into my Discord. My Discord is for missing people conversations. If you have a family member that's missing or a friend of yours, family member that's missing, let me know. I work with a team of people. My whole team of people is in my description of the video. To click on their links, go right ahead. One of us at some point will definitely get out your information on the missing loved one or somebody in your town or state that you're passionate about. So just so you know that. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, the thing here is still growing. I need to get those likes up. If you haven't hit the like and you're here, just please go hit that like. That really helps. And then after the video, put monkey hearts and monkey pictures in the comment section. It's really important. I'm trying to grow my platform to make a difference here and to help other missing people's families. Right now, I do the best that I can with the numbers and volumes of people that I have that